Yeah, it's a big experiment.
It's a marathon and we're halfway. I'm super, super, super hungry to win the next leg and to beat the others and kick their asses.
From the German entry team, Militia skipper Will Harris. Hier presentando a Alemanha, Team Militia skipper Will Harris.
Yeah, obviously I'm one of the younger and less experienced skippers here. I think all of them have done at least another ocean race, another lap around the world. Yeah, I guess it's going to be different on this leg now if I'm kind of seen as the pusher, but I've been a Militian for a long time now, and the team trust me, I trust them, and I'm never trying to push the boat to a point where I think it's unsafe or it's going to break something. Holly's already told me that if we can keep the drama down in this, the next half of the race will be good.
I WhatsApped him, yeah, during the leg. It was a stupid idea. Please no more drama, like, I want some sleep too, you know? So yeah, I think I would like to wish for no drama in this leg, but that's impossible, as we've seen through every leg so far.
Lots of work happening at the same time today on keel, rudder, foils, masts, electronics, the boat. It's good that we are such a big team.
After half race around the world, after more than 20,000 miles, we need to check all parts, and we know that Itajaí is a huge stopover. After that, we will only have few days at Newport, few days at Aarhus, etc. And we don't really have time to check all the boat. So we really need a big check here to be sure that the boat is ready to finish the race, which will be very long.
You know, the racing starts from a shoreside here, and we want to come back as strong as possible and keep that learning curve going. So this is where it starts. See this for it?
Back leg stretch.
I think that was when we lifted up over the...
There's one smack that we noticed in the rudder.
There was a moment in the Pacific in not so windy conditions, but I just got in the bunk and suddenly the boat just lurched completely to the side, and I was kind of thrown out the bunk, and then we felt the rudder lift up and the boat broached out, and we obviously hit something at the surface, but luckily it seems we got away with a few scratches, and I think it was something quite man-made, something quite solid that's obviously floating at the surface. And it looks like we had a lucky escape there.
The carbon is okay, no?
Yeah, this carbon is that black bit there.
Yeah.
And this is the primer and stuff underneath.
Ça va, Axel?
Ça va, c'est un petit peu chaud, mais ça va. Je pense qu'il y a plusieurs appareils à bien refixer. Sinon, en général, ça va quand même. Tu viens de vacances?
Vendredi, Laurent.
Vendredi. Ok.
All the electronics are under these floorboards. And under this floor here are the batteries. And this is like solar regulators, parts of the satellite antennas, converters to make 12 volt, digital switching, Ethernet switches. We have 10 small batteries, they are like a shoebox each. And they all work together and they give us autonomy for maybe 12 hours.
And what's your feeling now?
Good,
Good? Yeah?
very good.
You
I'm
are-
more relaxed now.
yeah,
In Cape
more
Town I was
relaxed than
like,
Cape Town. Yeah.
we need to get there, you know. And to come back is a good experience. Yes.
Others with less experience.
Any chance that we can give one boat builder to Biotherm at some stage?
Yeah, honestly, I think it's possible. We can.
I think it could be nice. Could be a good
One guy can help them.
solidarity of the teams. I think is a part of maybe becoming or can become a part of the race too. That we all depend on each other a bit too.
Yeah.
Paul,
Cheers.
n'hésite pas à venir vers nous s'il y a des problèmes.
Il y en a plein.
Oui, oui, on sait. Mais non, non, n'hésite pas. Hein. On en discute.
Normally we're kind of sinking under the boats jobs, and now we seem to be ahead of it, which is pretty good, I would say. And I think we're probably one of the most prepared teams now going into this next leg, which, if we look back to the start in Alicante, where we just managed to replace a set of foils which we'd broken, amazing to see that turnaround, really. And it's thanks to a huge effort from the team, really.
Entra na roda, o maracadão me chamou pra bater palma e pra tocar tambor. Entra na roda, o maracadão me chamou pra bater palma e pra tocar tambor.
So we managed to get away for a few days from kind of the craziness of this race. We went to Florianopolis, which is a really well-known, nice place, not too far from Itajai.
So you're going to surf? You can get some sweet barrels?
Thick waves. Yeah, sure. It doesn't look so good. So
You're very picky on the conditions, aren't you?
It's got amazing beaches, it's got an amazing culture there, and it's got an amazing surfing wave.
Right now there is not a single wave. Let's see in 10 seconds. Yeah, the holiday time goes so quick. It's like that. Suddenly a 3-week stopover is finished, so you have to make the most of every day. Yeah, surf's not good enough. We've got to go get ice cream instead.
yeah, damn it.
Hard life, huh?
Let's just go. Let's go.
God, we should just keep complaining about it, right?
Your mind as well, by bringing our head below our heart, by curling the toes under and peeling the tail up for downward dog.
It's great, I can do that with Lucia at most of these stopovers, and it helps me really get ready for the next race.
Swim the fingertips around the interlace behind the tail.
To be at ease and kind of having some jokes and stuff. And
Nice fresh breath in here.
Oh.
Was that your head? Was that your head? Oh, did it hurt? Did you get that on camera? Oh great, I can't wait to see that. Can you send that to me when you have it?
it was great for me to recover and really getting back into that kind of preparation mindset.
After the leg, I went back to the Netherlands to recover with my friends and family, and yeah, that was really good.
50 eitjes, tot de voordeur, tot de bak, tot achterin, tot aan de sloot. 3, 2, 1...
I don't know what it is. I have the feeling I've changed after the last leg. 35 days at sea, and I could see everything so clear, and I feel so in balance. And why is everyone on land so angry? I was in the traffic, and people were like so stressed, and in the supermarket, and I'm like, why is everyone so stressed? I feel so calm. And I still have the same vibe.
Num segundo, esse livro veio à mão. Eu já senti saudades. Eu já fiz muita coisa errada. Eu já dormi na rua. Eu já pedi ajuda.
Just the right size, right people, right music, nearby the sea. I think this is Brazil.
As we all know, Boris has a thing about not having bad hair. So and just to be there, like having this, haircut in this crazy bar with all his team and friends around is like, a bit of a breathe out moment,
Hoje eu estou feliz, acordei com o pé direito. Vou fazer de novo, vou fazer muito bem feito. Sintonia, telepatia, comunicação pelo Mutex.
And you need that, like you can't be this machine performing at 100% the whole time.
It's just about also living life. Boris is a kid. I know that Boris loves to just relax and relieve his pressure sometimes because he's managing a huge project. He's very elegant when he's sailing. He's very funny and he has many ideas. And also how he's managing his team. He's creating connection with everyone, so he's following his instinct. He trusts his heart, and he needs to have like a good vibration around him.
It's funny, like Brazil is also my favorite place, and I think Boris also feels very relaxed here, but I think it's the culture here. There is an energy of that here. You feel the people are so friendly, everyone is so welcoming, and I think it's hard not to get pulled into that Brazilian feeling when you're here.
Ich kann immer mal wieder mich zurücknehmen aus dem Team und dadurch kann das Team auch empowered werden. Also dass sie wirklich auch ein Jahr vorher so jemand wie Will weiß, ich bin dann auch Skipper und ich bin nicht halt immer nur der Mitsegler von Boris. Das gibt dem Ganzen schon eine Dynamik, wo wir viel mehr Gleichgewicht im Team haben als die anderen Teams, wo es einfach nur einen Skipper gibt und den Anhang in Anführungsstrichen.
And then you go take some good rest.
Yeah.
You're going to be in the gym 4 hours a day, I expect.
I will be totally sucked in with Malou. We don't have a kindergarten for a month. So that will be pretty full on. Also ich setze die nächste Etappe aus, Etappe 4 nach Newport. Da kommt Christopher Pratt. Und das ist eine Sache, über die ich mich auch sehr freue. Ich glaube, ein sehr gutes Match für unser Team.
Let's go.
What's your guilty pleasure on the boat, like eating wise? Like Will's is Haribo.
No, chocolate more. I'd say chocolate.
Chocolate more now.
I mean,
Good chocolate only.
Lint.
Yeah, milk. Has to be milk chocolate.
What's yours?
My chocolate is Lindt with salt flour.
Oh, yeah.
Really? I thought you'd be salty
the sea
enough.
salt.
Yeah, sea salt.
Yeah, okay, yeah, this is good.
It's so good.
Yeah, okay, we can bring lots of this. I like this one too, yeah.
I'm Christopher Pratt. I'm 42 years old now. I'm the father of 3 kids, Tessa, Lucille and Liam. and I'm living in south of France, in Marseille.
Chris from Marseille, that is his nickname because he introduced himself as hello. I'm Chris from Marseille. I think he's a very good fit for the team. He's a very experienced sailor.
And also he's going to bring some fresh blood.
It was really a dream for me to be part of this race. And I said to myself, Malaysia team, they are sending good vibes, always smiling, always laughing. And I said to myself, I would like to be part of this team more than the others. And so when Boris and Oli called me for this leg, I say, okay, I'm in.
Just going to pull this rope out of the water, it's annoying me.
Hello. Nice to meet you. In term of view, is just amazing.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So Will, I've removed the fuel from underneath the trip. Don't push hard in manoeuvres, because generally with Boris we like to keep it safe. We like to make sure there's no mistakes and no fuck-ups. Makes sense, yeah. You are not going to win the leg.
It makes sense. You not win a race with a good maneuver, but you can lose it easily.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Have a problem. And,
No, not for sure, but I think I can bring a bit of experience, maybe a bit of energy, because they already say more than a half around the world with the boat. I mean, Nico, Will and Rosie, because they never quit the boat on any leg.
Chris is a really cool guy. You know, we've only spent a few days with him as part of the team so far, but you know, straight away he's gelled perfectly. I'd say, you know, he's fun. I think all the crew really like him, and he brings some really interesting ideas to the boat on how to make it go faster. He's really hungry to be part of the team. He sees how much fun we have, and I'm really looking forward to sailing with him in the next leg.
We have a sailor's lunch every day.
How is Germany?
Malou was really much more intense than the sailing.
You're living the dead life now, huh?
I'm completely like on my knees, but it's good to be here.
Yeah.
It's a luck.
And I mentioned I'm afraid, and they said, why are you afraid? And I said, I'm afraid that we are too ready, that everyone is too relaxed. I mean, the boat is ready, the sailing team is ready, the shore team is ready, everything is in the right place to do this. And then we had a very bad dock-in the day after. So every harbor has its own characteristics. And this was a tricky one, with a lot of current, a lot of wind, and just a very tiny space. And these boats are so hard to maneuver, especially we have such a small propeller for a very big boat.
Dock in and dock out really depends on the conditions. Honestly, it can be the easiest thing in the world. You just float in almost. And it can also be the most stressful, difficult time in the world. It's really like a dance almost, and everything needs to go in the right place for it to work. And sometimes it doesn't. And honestly, it's one of those things in sailing where everyone accepts it, you know? If we do something wrong, if someone else does something wrong, it's not that you're stood there blaming each other, you're like, it's sailing.
We had a bit of a kick up the bum with an almost terrible docking in, where we could have caused damage to one of our competitors and could have caused damage to our own boat.
Something went wrong with the mooring line. We were in a bad situation against all team. But at one stage we were not far away from their foil. But finally we were able to put the back on the pontoon, and now it's okay.
I think heaven sent us a message like, hey guys, There is a race to prepare, you have to be focused, and so it's just a warning.
Poor preparation results in poor performance. That's always a good saying, and a fantastic one for sailing when we have these huge, expensive foiling eye mockers to deal with, which the smallest detail can make a huge difference, and we've seen that throughout the race.
There's fenders in a way.
Fenders in the way, and they're already in order because the boat's coming forward. Look.
Yeah, but this is...
To me, like almost every person's wrong. I don't think it's that like, yeah.
As sailors, you are trained in case of emergency or case that things really go wrong, you keep your mouth shut, because then there's the leader, most of the time the skipper, who is standing up and raises his voice and make a plan. We were like 12 monkeys on the boat running around, 20 on the dock, and there was no plan.
We all make mistakes. None of us are perfect. And I think it's too often that we do failure and either we hide it or we don't talk about it or we're not open from it, and then you don't learn. You know, if you fail, it means you have something to improve. So I think, you know, we came out very lucky, but just because we were lucky doesn't mean we should also pretend it didn't happen.
After that, we did the debriefing. We are happy that nobody was injured. That's the priority. Mistakes can happen. It's not a drama, but we have to learn. We will prepare something, and tomorrow morning for the briefing before dock out, we will give you a responsibility for each of you, and it will be better, I'm sure.
Do you not have any actuation?
Roberto, que chefe, que ele vai julgar.
Tourist is dropping off the stuff on the boat. This is my t-shirt. Weather socks, normal socks. I like to have it all in separate bags, you know? Like a tourist. And this is super important. Look. It's a little book from my friends they gave me. And then if I'm sad or whatever, then I see pictures. And this, Karsten, most important of all, it's a disco ball. This is Friday afternoon, we plug it in and then we have a little celebration.
What do you think, Chris? Anything else?
It's like a palace.
It's like a palace.
It is like a palace.
You will sleep better than when you sleep at home with your kids here.
Oh yeah, that's for sure.
How do you feel? What color? What color is your mood today?
Red.
Okay, you can have red then. Nico?
Nico's a bit purple to me.
Yeah, I feel Nico's purple
Nico's a bit
too.
purple.
Okay, well, then we have two left over. Oh, one is for Antoine. Yeah, Antoine is yellow. Okay. Well, we're good to go racing,
Really
boys.
perfect. And you don't forget these. This is how you have to wake each other person up on the watch.
Okay.
We,
By scratching.
I wake you up by stroking your face
Okay.
like this.
Is it nice? It's pretty
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
So this is seriously for the jet boil. So if you're cooking and it's very rough weather, you can use this so you don't burn your hands or arms. And this is a massage pad.
This little thing can be really dangerous.
This is very dangerous, yes. Yeah, we had a burn on Boris's foot. Yeah, it's a dangerous boat, man. Yeah, we better knock on wood.
It's a dangerous palace.
Dangerous palace.
All right. Cool. I'm feeling good, guys.
Yeah, me too.
Feeling ready. Green.
My mood is changing.
Yeah, from yellow to green?
Yeah, I feel very green now.
So you're still using this one, right?
Now my emotion is quite high because I really want to win this, and I know I just stop until I drop. So I have to protect myself in this case a little bit. But I feel I'm in the right balance, and I feel, yeah, I'm just super hungry for the next leg.
I'm really looking forward to sailing with you guys. We've had a really fun week of preparation. Nice break, and I hope we can go into this next one with a fun, positive vibe. We're going to go smash it. I know we're going to do a great job and sail as best we can, and yeah, let's go have some fun.
Did you see the Netflix series?
No.
The Last Dance. The Last Dance. With Jordan, they said, "What time is it? Game time!"
Oh yeah. We're now second in the overall rankings, although we've got a long way to go to Holcim. We're in the fight. What it means is we have a nice level of pressure. We have positive pressure on us. Yeah, have a good one.
Wow.
Enjoy it.
Wow, as usual.
Nice bit of cruising in the board shorts.
I don't like when it's so hot.
It's too hot, yeah. I prefer the cold, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
Definitely, if I can pick between too hot, too cold, I take too cold each time.
Yeah. That's why I cut my hair like this.
Me as well.
Yeah.
6 hours in to the leg, and I don't know how it's happened actually yet, because first obviously we're focusing on Nico, but somehow he's been hit in the face with a sheet, with a rope basically. So they've spoken to the doctor, who said, like, you know, it can keep going. It looks like it's not super badly broken, and it's not that he has any head injury or anything, thank God. But yeah, that they need to kind of clean him and assess it again in sort of 12 hours time. So yeah, it's shit. And obviously, yeah, for him, like, Nico was in such a good mood and so ready to go. So it's like upsetting, obviously. For sure, we'll talk about it tomorrow publicly, but you need to let like the family know first, and also check how he is. You know, at the moment we think, okay, he said he's okay, he's continuing, but maybe that, you know, it's just happened like half an hour ago. So maybe that changes. No worries.
I feel a bit like a box player who has lost his match.
Give you a spike.